Hello everyone! Welcome back to our Math 8 YouTube channel. At kung di ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, mag-subscribe na para updated ka sa ating weekly lesson. And for today's video, we're going to have the summative test part number 4 for the third quarter. The coverage of this test, week 7 and week 8. So this is the last part of our summative test for the third quarter. You can write your answer on a sheet of paper. Are you ready to take the test? Okay, let's go! For test 1, this is a multiple choice. You're just going to choose the letter of the correct answer. Write the letter on your paper. Question number 1. What do you call to a segment with endpoints being vertex of a triangle and the midpoint of the opposite side? Letter A, bisector. Letter B, vertical angle. Letter C, median. Or letter D, equilateral angle. Question number 2. If two angles are vertical angles, then they are blank. Letter A, different. Letter B, consecutive. Letter C, not congruent. Or letter D, congruent. Question number 3. What do you call to a line, ray, or segment which cut another line segment into two equal parts? Letter A, perpendicular line. Letter B, angle bisector. Letter C, median. Or letter D, line segment bisector. Question number 4. Given the figure below, which statement is true about segment AD? Letter A, segment AD is congruent to segment BA. Letter B, segment AD is perpendicular to segment BC. Letter C, segment AD bisects segment AC. Or letter D, segment AD is median of segment AB. Question number 5. Which of the following is false if AB or segment AB is congruent to segment BC, congruent to segment CA? We are talking about false statement. Letter A, angle A is perpendicular to angle C. Letter B, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Letter C, angle A is congruent to angle B and congruent to angle C. Or letter D, the measure of angle A is congruent to the measure of angle B and congruent to the measure of angle C. Alright, so we are done with the multiple choice. 5 items only for the multiple choice. Now, let us have test 2. Test 2, arrange the steps in order to construct triangle with angle bisector and perpendicular bisector. Write 1 to 5 in the space provided before the number. So you are just going to write the steps from 1 to 5. You are going to arrange in order. Okay? So let us have the items from 6 to 10. So for 6 to 10 on the underline, you are just going to arrange and put the numbers 1 to 5 according to the step-by-step procedure in making an angle bisector and perpendicular bisector. So let us have number 6. The measure of AB or measure AB and locate its midpoint. Name it as point D. Then connect point D and point C. So, pang ilang step kaya yan? Sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, number 7. Using a compass, open it pointing one end on point A and other end in point B. Without changing the compass opening, make a mark above the segment using point A as the radius. Number 8. Construct line segment AC and BC by connecting points A and C and points B and C. Number 9. Construct a line segment. And number 10. Without changing the opening of the compass, make a mark intersecting the first mark. Mark the intersection as point C. So again, from item 6 to 10, you're just going to arrange from step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put the numbers 1 to 5 on the blank. Next, test 3. Okay, for the test 3, find the measure of the following angle using the given equilateral triangle MHT. Again, this triangle MHT is an equilateral triangle. You're just going to find the measure of the following. Number 11, what is the measure of angle MHA? Number 12, what is the measure of angle HAT? Number 13, what is the measure of angle MHT? Number 14, what is the measure of angle HAM? And finally, number 15, what is the measure of angle THA? Just look at the figure. That is an equilateral triangle and you can easily find the measure of the following. Your answer will be in degree because that is an angle. Alright, test 4. This is proving. So for test 4, prove the triangle's congruence by completing the table below. Choose the correct answer from the box below. So you have the choices on the box. Okay? So given the figure and we have the given segment AH bisects angle MAT. Segment AT is congruent to segment AM. Prove that angle T is congruent to angle M. So we already have the first statement, no? Segment AH bisect angle MAT. The reason is given. So for number 16, blank. So what do you think is the right answer? Again, just choose the answer on the box. And then number 17, the reason. And then number 18, the statement here. And then number 19 is the reason. And finally, number 20 is another reason. So, choose the answer on the box below. And finally, we have the last part of our summative test part 4, which is construct an equilateral triangle. So, on a sheet of paper, you're just going to use the compass, the protractor, the ruler, and the pencil. Construct an equilateral triangle NHS with an angle bisector of angle NHS. So, on your figure, makikita natin dyan yung equilateral triangle nyo na NHS. So, tandaan, pag equilateral triangle, lahat ng side ay equal. So, bahala na kayo kung anong measure ng bawat side. Basta makita namin pagsasabit nyo ay nakapag-create kayo ng equilateral triangle. And if you created the triangle perfectly, then you will receive a perfect score of 5 points because that is an item from 21 to 25. So that is our test 5. And that is the end of our summative test part 4, the last summative test for the third quarter. If you are done, you can take a picture of your summative test and send it to your math teacher. and you can submit all the compilations of your summative test and outputs from week 1 to week 8 during the retrieval. Just inform your teacher or advisor. So thank you very much. God bless everyone. Happy learnings. See you on the fourth quarter next week.